everyone, welcome to our chapter, The Living World. Life is a unique and complex organization of molecules expressing through the chemical reactions, which led to the growth, the development, responsiveness, adaptation and reproduction. In previous classes, we discussed what is taxonomy, what is systematics, what are the features or what are the need of classifications like that, and also we discussed the history of classification. First time the Greek philosopher Aristotle, he classified the organism in 3rd and 4th century BC. Aristotle first time categorized the organisms into plants and animals. After Aristotle, Hippocrates 460 to 377 BC, the father of medicine, listed organism with medicinal value. Then the next one is Theophrastus. Theophrastus is the student of Aristotle. He classified the organism without stressing their medicinal value. They tried to classify the plants and animals on the basis of their form of habitat. Then after Theophrastus, John Ray, an English naturalist, introduced the term species for the first time for any kind of living organism. After John Ray, Carl Linnaeus, a Swedish naturalist of 18th century. Now he is known as the father of taxonomy. He proposed a binomial system of nomenclature. The modern system of nomenclature began in 1758. The modern system of classification began in 1758 because of this great scientist or great naturalist Carl Linnaeus. He published his book Species Plantarum. In Species Plantarum, he mentioned or he named over 8,000 species of animal. And in case of the Systema Naturae consists of the animals and Species Plantarum consisting of the 8,000 species name of animals. He is known as the father of modern taxonomy. So don't forget his famous book Systema Naturae. Systema Naturae listed all the animals that he know at that time, and Systema Plantarum deals with the plants. Linnaeus not only laid foundation of taxonomy but also introduced a binomial system of nomenclature that we are using today. Binomial system means naming a species. That is known as binomial system of nomenclature. Bi means what? Bi. B-I, bi means two. Nomial means nomes. Nomes means names. Then the nomenclature means naming. It is very important. What is binomial nomenclature? Who proposed binomial nomenclature and what are all the rules of binomial nomenclature? All these are very, very important. Then I told you that after our lecture class, after this video class, you must write down the lecture notes and mail to our mail ID. It is very important. Every day in each class you write down the lecture notes. Then bi means two, nomial means name, and the nomenclature means naming, giving name. So who proposed the binomial system of nomenclature? Carl Linnaeus proposed the binomial system of nomenclature. So all these names are Latin in origin. So the rules of the binomial nomenclature are: first rule is scientific names are Latin in origin. Next is, if we are printing, it printed in italics. When we are handwritten, when we are writing the names, underline the genus name and the species name separately. I told you that this name the binomial name having two parts. The first part is generic name. Generic name means genus name. And the second word is the specific epithet. Specific epithet means species name. Clear it is? So what is the rule? All the scientific names are Latin in origin and they are printed in italics. When we are handwritten, the names are underlined separately. Make a gap between this generic name and the specific epithet. Clear? The first word is generic name, that means genus name, and the second word is specific epithet, species name. Then genus name always starts with the capital letter, and the species name always start with the small letter. First of all, who identify the organism? The name of the author appears after the specific epithet. For example, for this, Mangifera indica Linn. That means Linn is first time invented it. Find out it. Okay. So Mangifera indica is the scientific name of mango tree. Okay, then now the third term is make some problems or difficulty. So the third term is eliminated. So now we are following the binomial nomenclature. If the third term will be there, it is a trinomial nomenclature, but we are following the binomial nomenclature. What are the rules of this binomial nomenclature? Again, I am telling what are the rules of binomial nomenclature. Scientific names are all Latin in origin. If we are printing a scientific name, it will be printed in italics. When we are typing or handwritten, it underlined separately. Okay, the first part is the generic name and the second part is the specific epithet, that is species name. Then the underlined separately. Then the genus name always starts with capital letter and the species name always starts with the small letter. Okay, then these rules are governed by formal codes of scientific classification or biological nomenclature. The rules governing the nomenclature and classification of plants and fungi. Plants and fungi are contained in the ICBN. What is ICBN? International Code of Botanical Nomenclature. So fungus and plants are included, or the authorization of giving name are under the control of International Code of Botanical Nomenclature, ICBN. Clear it is. Then the corresponding code for animal, that is International Code of Zoological Nomenclature, ICZN. Then the code for bacteria. The bacteria is the International Code of Nomenclature of Bacteria, ICNB. International Code of Nomenclature of Bacteria. Okay, then the last revised in 1990 and maintained by the International Committee on Systematics of Prokaryotes. Okay, so there is also a code for virus nomenclature. So normally we are following the ICBN and we are stressing, not following, we are stressing this ICBN and ICZN, not normally looking the International Code of Nomenclature of Bacteria. That also very important. Okay, so please be careful with the abbreviation ICNB. ICNB stand for International Code of Nomenclature of Bacteria. Clear it is. Here I am giving you the examples of the binomial nomenclature. So you study the simple one. From the plant and from the animal, you study any two. Okay. So the first one is pea plant. You can see the pea plant. Okay, pea plant, Pisum sativum. Pisum sativum. So Pisum, the first term Pisum, that indicates it is a genus name, and the sativum that indicates that it is a species name. And here written it is an the capital letter starts capital letter P. That means it is a genus name, and the small letter starts it is a species name, and they make a little gap between this genus name and the species name. Clear that is. Then it is printed in the italics. In case of onion plant, the scientific name is Allium cepa. Mango plant, Mangifera indica. Wheat plant, Triticum aestivum. Banyan tree, Ficus bengalensis. Soya bean, Glycine max. So here I am giving you the 6 example for the plants with scientific name. So after this class I gave you one work. On that work you must write down 10 plants and 10 animals scientific name. Okay, you can search it and find it. Okay, then the frog, the scientific name is Rana hexadactyla. You just find out the scientific name of the plants and animals and you study any two example from both the plant and animal. You study any two example. Okay, frog, Rana hexadactyla. Cat, Felis domestica. Dog, Canis familiaris. Housefly, Musca domestica. Cobra, Naja. Why cobra having the same species name and genus name? Some organisms the genus is not separated. They are having the same species name. That is cobra is an example for that. In cobra, the scientific name is Naja. Common crab, Cyprus scorpio. So these are the examples I gave you to study and also you find out. So what is the rules of nomenclature? It is italics. All scientific names are italics. The first name is genus name and the second name is the species name. Genus name starts with capital letter and the species name starts with small letter. Make a little gap between these two names. Then what was next one? Then when we are printed in italics and we are handwritten, make an underline. Okay, underline. Not a single line. Underline the genus name and the species name separately. That is very important. Clear it us?